There are quite a number of books around about the histories of people who lived on the prairies and the towns, villages, and districts where they lived. Many of these stories are worth repeating and remembering. I have touched on a few of these in the poem called Remember. Do you remember all the things you've seen, the stories that you've heard? Did you listen to the stories? Did you hang on every word? The stories may sound foolish when you hear them in your youth. Some may just be hogwash, but they're likely laced with truth. Two boys lost in a blizzard wandered far from home. They died there on that bitter night on the prairie all alone. A killer epidemic known as Spanish flu had stories of some heroes. Most of them are true. Stories of the doctors working day and night to help the sick and dying and pray they'd be all right. The story of a teacher who worked as a district nurse. She gave her life for others when she fought to beat the curse. A tribute to this lady will live forevermore. The little town of Beaubier was named for Eleanor. A baby girl was taken by the flu one day. Her dad built her a coffin to send her on her way. He carried her 6 miles on his back across the hills to be buried in a churchyard. Her body lays there still. There are stories of the dirty 30s, stories you must know, stories of the heat and drought without much rain or snow. Grasshoppers and armyworms ate everything that grew. Some said they eat the fence posts, but I don't believe that's true. I knew a kid kept after school, I don't know just what floor. He crawled out through the window when his teacher swept the floor. He never did come back to school, his family moved away. He might have found a better school, I really couldn't say. I thought someday I'd ask him if some learning he did get. But it's almost 80 years ago and I ain't seen him yet. When you walk by a cenotaph, does your heart still swell with pride when you remember how the very best of our young people died? They gave their lives so we could live in a land both strong and free. Let's not forget what they gave up for folks like you and me. Let's remember all the pioneers who opened up this land. They came from all around the world to make this their last stand. And when we sing our anthem and see our flag unfurled, let's remember they made Canada the best place in the world.